So, Hari Om to all the Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. Let us continue with Manana on the Gita Sankhya Yoga. We are in the part where where Krishna is encouraging Arjuna to fight the war. Krishna is encouraging Arjuna to fight the war, and he has given enough and more reasons for Arjuna not to see the same thing. Why death is not the end, and the body also doesn't die because it's made of the five elements, and then the soul, of course, cannot die. It's everywhere all the time. And even if you think, even if there is rebirth, what is rebirth, what is reborn is the package, vasana package that we have. The mind, the antahkarana will be reborn. And if one dies as a yoga bhrashta, it will be born in a very beautiful, wonderful yogic family or a very wealthy family, so that thing will continue, satsang will continue. So, and Nirmala ji, would you say that always? Shuchinam Shrimatam Gehe. Geha means house. Yoga Bhrashta means the one who does not, is not liberated in this lifetime. He will attain to a higher life in the next Janma. Shuchinam means in a house full of yogis, like Prabhuji's family. Srimatam, in a very wealthy family, so that one does not struggle for livelihood. So these are the kind of things Krishna also says later in this in the Bhagavad Gita. So there is no need to grieve. Basically, what Krishna is telling Arjuna, don't grieve. Na shochitum arhasi. If you remember, those were the words Krishna has been telling in the past few shlokas. Na shochitum arhasi. Do not grieve. Do not grieve. Do not grieve. Now, some more reasons why Arjuna has to pick up his Gandiva and start fighting. 35, 36, 37 are all in the same refrain. So, anyone, please, you are welcome to chant it. 35. Who wants to chant 35?
भयद्रणादु परतं मस्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाच्यवादांश्च बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
37 also. Beda, saku. Yeah. Idu 34 also. They are all up, 34 ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡಿ.
Okay. ಅಕೀರ್ತಿಂ ಚಾಪಿ ನಮ.
ಹೌದು.
ಅಕೀರ್ತಿಂ ಚಾಪಿ ಭೂತಾನಿ ಕಥಯಿಷ್ಯಂತಿ ತೇ ವ್ಯಯಾಂ ಸಂಭಾವಿತಸ್ಯ ಚಾಕೀರ್ತಿಃ ಮರಣಾದತಿರಿಚ್ಯತೆ.
Yes. So 34, 35, 36, they all giving very worldly reasons for Arjuna to stop being a coward. Anyone else want to chant? You're please welcome. Otherwise, we'll go to the Enaba. Shweta, you want to chant?
Sorry, I think I'm on camera. I didn't realize. Sorry, no.
Never mind. No, please be on camera. It'll be nice to see your face looking at me.
Shall I sing?
Yeah, yes, please. Heli, Rama.
Because Nirmala always said
34 alva?
Oh,
34, 35, 36. Yeah.
Okay. One second. अकीर्तिं चापि भूतानि कथयिष्यन्ति ते व्ययां सम्भावितस्य च कीर्तिः मरणादतिरिच्यते.
Next also.
भयाद्रणादु परतं मन्स्यन्ते त्वां महारथाः येषां च त्वं बहुमतः भूत्वा यास्यसि लाघवम् अवाच्यवादांश बहून् वदिष्यन्ति तवाहिताः निन्दन्तस्तव सामर्थ्यं ततो दुःखतरं नु किम्.
So
ततो वा
We'll take up next. We'll just finish these
Okay.
three.
Okay.
34 ಅಲ್ಲಿ people will recount your everlasting dishonor. Akirtim chapi bhutani katayishyanti te avyayam. Unendingly, they are going to talk about how Arjuna didn't fight. Okay, so akirti barate. Akirti, people will recount your everlasting dishonor. Hmm? And for one who has been honored, dishonor is more than that. True, right? One day you are known
Yeah.
as a good cook. One day you don't cook well and somebody says something about it, finish. They will also not leave, okay? They will forget the many times you have done a good job. And that one thing they will say, it's not done well. Anta. So that the ego is like that. The ego gets hurt very, very, very easily. Very sensitive. And then he says, Bhayad ranadu paratam mamsyante tvam maharathaha. And who will insult you? Your peers. It's okay if some XYZ insults, it doesn't hurt. But the one whom you hold in esteem, they start insulting you and thinking ill of you. That's a horrible thing. The great battalion commanders, Maharathaha, will think that you have withdrawn from battle through fear. And you'll be looked down upon them who had thought so much of you and your heroism in the past. See, so many reasons why he should just go ahead with it. And apart from that, avacham bahunam vadishyanti, avacha shabdagalu. They will say all unparliamentary words about you. About the same Arjuna who was praised to the skies. You will be dragged to the ground. Vadishyanti avacha shabdaha. Unspeakable words will your enemies speak. Caviling about your powers. Duryodhana and all, they will be very happy to pull you down. They'll be very happy and they'll be so eager to speak ill of you. What can be more painful than this? Tato dukkataram nukim. What can be more painful? So this is what it is. Any thoughts of how this translates in our lives? Any discussion on this? Any instances where there are many instances where this same insult, people when get insulted, there are two ways you can there are many ways one can respond. One is like this: drop everything and go. Another is take it up. No, I will prove them wrong. Dhruva, that little boy Dhruva, isn't it? He wanted to sit on his father's lap, and what did the stepmother tell him? You can sit on his lap only if you are born in my tummy, isn't it? And so Dhruva is so insulted, the little boy, 5-year-old boy, and so he goes and asks his mother, his biological mother, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅವರು ಅಂತ. So she says, why do you want to do, if you have to be born like that, you have to do tapas. I want a permanent seat. That is Dhruva's wish. I want a permanent wish, a permanent seat on my father's lap or something like that. And so the mother says, go do tapas. And tapas he does, the little boy. And even now he is the pole star. So this, when the ego is hurt, all sorts of things we do. Sometimes good, sometimes bad. But the only thing to do is just do whatever is on your plate. Don't reject it. Do whatever it takes to do the work that is at hand, isn't it? Rivals will lose respect. All these things will happen. And so we come to 37. 37 enu. This is a very good shloka. All of us can chant this because it was part of our 126 also. And it's a very famous, popular shloka. हतो वा प्राप्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. Yes. Please chant people, whoever is free to chant.
तो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः. Next one, Unama.
Illa beda. Idondu 37, if people can chant, it's nice.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चय.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महिम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
See.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि
Yes, carry on.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Very nice.
हतो वा प्राप्स्यसि स्वर्गं जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महीम् तस्मात् उत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
So, this is such a wonderful, simple, down-to-earth logic, isn't it? If you are hatova, if you die in the battle, you will obtain heaven, prapyase swargam, because for a soldier, it is always viragati. If you die in the battlefield, it is viragati, because you are dying for the cause of your master and your country. Hatova prapyase swargam. Jitva va bhokshase mahim. Victorious, you will enjoy this earth. Enjoy in the sense you will be able to establish dharma and rule your people the way they should be ruled, etc. etc. Tasmat uttishta kaunteya. Stand up, O son of Kunti. Kaunteya is very, very critical in this thing because Kunti never gave up all her life. Right? She was out there up and doing, no matter what happened. She was looking after her children. She even looked after Madri's children and said, I will take the responsibility. You go and fall into the fire. See, falling into the fire, Madri, for her, it was a easy choice. So for Kunti, she has to face her entire life with these little children. So Kunti, Kaunteya is very significant. So you are the son of Kunti. You can't, just sit like a coward. Get up. Tasmad uttishta Kaunteya yuddhaya kruta nishchayaha. With a determination to fight, get up. Collect yourself. Snap out of it. So many things, Krishna is saying here. So we can relate this to any work that we do, isn't it? When we are in our dvandva, conflict, should I do this? Should I do that? Whatever you do, there are only two things, Can we always, is it possible to be very certain this is the only result I'm going to get? No. So many things are in the way, especially prarabdha. Whatever is destined to happen will happen. So you cannot guarantee the results. Just do it, whatever feels good for you. After all your logic, after all your thinking that has gone into the choice that you have made. Yes, Shweta, you want to share, please?
No, I was just saying, you said about the results, right? In fact, doesn't he also say results is not in your hand?
He will say, he will say. He will give reasons why we have to give reasons why the results are not in our hands, but his. But this is so beautiful, right? If you do A and B, option A and B, if you do A, there is one result. If the B is done, some other result. There are only just two choices whatever the entire map of life. Either you will succeed or fail in your perspective or in the perspective of the world. There are two perspectives, my perspective and the world's perspective, what the world expects of this. So I thought you have to reconcile to both and then jump into the battlefield. No, a soldier though, when he leaves home only he knows I'm going to either die or I'll come back. I don't know. Ankonde papa hogtare. Soldiers, isn't it? So why so much of debate is what Krishna is asking. So the next one is very superb shloka, which we can do a lot of manana on this. Sukha dukhe same krutva labha labhau jaya jayo tato yuddhaya yujyasva naivam papam avapyasi. Yes, this one also people we can all chant. Okay. Yes. Unmute and chant.
दुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय यज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्य नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Yes.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभो जयाजयो ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयः जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Yes.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
सुखदुःखे समे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
Very good. Superb. Very good. Very nice.
सुखदुःखे स्वमे कृत्वा लाभालाभौ जयाजयौ ततो युद्धाय युज्यस्व नैवं पापमवाप्स्यसि.
What a beautiful shloka, no? Sukhe, sukha, dukkha, pleasure and pain, labha, alabha, jaya, ajaya. In all these, same krutva. Be equanimous in all this and engage in the battle for the sake of the battle. Yuddhaya yujyasya. For the sake of the battle, you fight. Don't worry whether you're, about your pain and loss and gain and victory and defeat. Thus, this is the only way where karma will not become a karma bandhana. Naivam papam avapyasi. See, this is the message for this. Now, Bhagavan is getting into karma yoga part of it. How to do karma yoga. How can karma become karma yoga? This is the discussion over here. Please let us discuss this. Please share. Let us do some manana on this beautiful shloka. How karma can become karma yoga. Sukhe dukhe same krutva labha labhau jaya ajayau. Okay, just a minute. Any thoughts? How do we go about this? How to be sama in sukha and dukkha?
Only when we have no attachment over there, then it is like, whether it happens, whether it doesn't happen, it is all the same for me. I will remain steady because, that steadiness is there in me. So I think with that kind of a thought.
Steadiness in there, how will it come? Listen to your gurus. Listen to Krishna. He is telling no. Isn't it?
Listen to the scriptures.
Listen to the scriptures. Tune your mind. See, that's the thing. Before we launch into any work, we have to tune to this. Okay, this is two ways it can go. I either succeed or I will fail. But I will do it nevertheless. Isn't it? Hmm. That's
It
how.
teaches us
When
to.
you
Sorry.
start doing the work, you take it as your karma.
Hmm.
Whether result, when you expect the results,
Ah,
you become detached to that.
yes.
Hmm?
Hmm.
Yeah, that is the, I think,
Correct.
that sloka.
Very nice. Yes. Don't worry
Uh,
about. Hmm.
it's the example of the lotus flower, lotus leaf on the flower, right?
Hmm.
Uh, there, it's not attached to the water or the leaf,
Hmm.
right? It's still there doing its duty. So, in the same way, like you said, you got to tune into this channel where everything I do in the name of Krishna, right? You dedicate, and there's no attachment. As long as we know we know that that's how we have to tune ourselves to do that. If we
Hmm.
do that, then
Good.
nothing is
Very.
so
Yes.
ಆದದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಒಳಿತೇ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂತ
Ah.
ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು
correct.
ಸೊ
Next
ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್
line
ಇಸ್,
ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾತಕ್ ಉಳಿತೆ ಆಯ್ತು. Next line is
ಹ್ಮ್,
also very important.
ಏನಿದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈನು?
ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಸಾಧನ ಸಂಪತ್ತಾಯಿತು.
ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಸಾಧನ ಸಂಪತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಗುಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಮೀ ಅಂಡ್ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಅಂಡ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ದೆರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಔಟ್ಕಮ್ ಟು ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. ಸೊ ಒಳಿತೇ ಆಯಿತು. ಶ್ರೀ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
Yeah, Jayashri, correct. But there is only one uddesha. There is only one purpose of life. God realization. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಲೈನ್ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಸಾಧನ ಸಂಪತ್ತಾಯಿತು. ವಿಕ್ಟರಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಸೇವೆ, ಅಜಯ ಆದ್ರೂ ಶ್ರೀಧರನ್ ಸೇವೆ.
ಸೇವೆ
ಎಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕೂ ಅದು ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದಾಯ್ತು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಮ್ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ನನಗೆ ಮೈ ಕಾಂಪಸ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾರ್ತ್. ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಸೇವೆ.
ಶ್ರೀಧರನ ಸೇವೆ ಸಾಧನ ಸಂಪತ್ತು.
That is the sadhana. Marga is opening up every moment. Whatever is on our plate, when we go on doing it as a Sridharana Seve, that sadhana is, that sampat is, when I do it with that attitude, it is opening up for me. I'm moving more and more towards the purpose of life. Yes, Anu, please share.
Oh, yeah. Basically, as everyone said, we have to shift our intention from our personal gain to dedication of higher purpose, like you said just now, sadhana for Sridhara Seva, and develop that equanimity to take the success and failure or praise or blame, whatever people do or we go through the bad feelings or something. We have to bring that inner alignment of ourselves and our thoughts.
Yes.
And that will make us more transformed towards the divine or the Sridhara Seva, what you just mentioned. As and offer to the God with no expectation of fruit, of outcome of fruits or something.
Yes. So like you said, like you mentioned, that alignment is very important. Prabhuji always says head, heart and hand.
Mind, yeah.
Head, heart and hands. They have to be in alignment. Whenever I'm doing anything, the what I might think the most menial of jobs, the head, heart and hands have to be in alignment. Don't be disintegrated, be integrated. What is it? Yes.
My thought and words should match.
Haudu.
My thought and words should match, and the action has to happen.
Kaya, vacha, manasa. Same.
Thought, words, and deeds, they say also, like Kaya Vacha Manasa. Yes.
But the root is here thought only. Fix the thought, I think everything else will be there. Ensure that everything is aligned with that right kind of a thought.
Correct. It starts with the subtlest, which is the thought.
Yeah.
See, what is the definition of papam? See, here God is saying, na papam avapyasi. You will not incur sin, papa. What is sin in the first place, according to our definition? What do we all think personally about what is sin?
Anything that doesn't align with Dharma.
Okay. Anything, yeah, that's right. That very broad definition. Because Dharma itself is different for different people. It is very relative. Alva.
It is
No, that is
If I
correct.
sorry.
Shweta, head.
If I cannot give life to something, I cannot take life away from anything. So,
Okay.
so the biggest sin would be like Even if I kill a mosquito, I feel bad sometimes, but I have to because it was annoying me. Uh, so I think sin would be where you're taking a life or anything, but for a soldier, it's not a sin anymore
Hmm.
because that's his duty. So it just depends. It's all about perspective at the end of the day, right? Are you fighting for
Hmm.
your country or are you
Hmm.
defending yourself against some robbers who rented your house, or are you just doing out of spite? I think at the end of the day, it's about how you feel and like kaya. What did you say? Kaya vasa manas.
Kaya vacha manasa. Manasa.
Correct. Thank you. Thank
Just
you,
feel
Annie.
bad about swatting a mosquito, which is a very nice, sensitive. I mean, it's nice. Papa. It's good that you feel for the mosquito, but many people, most of us feel cockroach, mosquito, all these insects. All of us feel, no? Yes or no?
For the
Yes,
most part.
very much.
How do you justify it? It's not justification. There is a very logical reason why you should not feel bad, Shweta. From today, you're not going to feel bad to swat a mosquito. I'll tell you why. Yes, Padmaja, share.
I think it is like for some karma of it that has got a mosquito life. So, by killing it, you would be releasing it, and then that soul goes into a something better life. So,
Yeah,
that is
exactly. Immediately, see, this is how evolution happens in the animal world. Plant, animal, whatever that hierarchy is there, food chain. By the time you come to the human life, all these things, we have also gone through all this. Somebody has swatted me also. I was very annoying mosquito and I was swatted. And therefore, I got a better life immediately. Not like humans, we had to wait for the right conditions to get born. If fortunate, I hope none of us have rebirth, but we have to wait for the right conditions. But for these insects and cockroaches and all these things, immediately they'll get into a higher body. Mosquito might become a cockroach might become a lizard might become a snake, like that, immediately. They don't have to wait. So the evolution is very fast at those stages.
But can I ask you something? So there's also, they say, right, if you are in a birth form, right, even for humans, they say you should not take your own life because you've not finished all your karmas or whatever. It's better to pay off in this janma and then move on instead of all that happens. So maybe in my head mosquito would have lived. So depending on the buzz, how young the mosquito is, right? Like newborn, and how much is
A
sucking
little
blood.
karma. So it was got very fast. The karma is done with that little mosquito and it goes to a higher plane.
Oh, got it. Okay, I will
It,
not feel.
it was meant. It was meant to die in Shweta's hands, so it got relieved.
First of all
Tomorrow
this,
I go with my bat when I sit outside. I'll be like, grr, grr, grr. I'll be like
see,
melting them.
unnecessarily don't take life. Like how Padmaja said,
Yeah, it's just
unnecessarily do not take. If the mosquito is not bothering you, don't take.
No,
Don't swat
true.
it.
No,
don't
Unnecessary.
because
go on
I
giving
think
them a new life.
And don't take it upon yourself to give them a new life. But
According to me, Papa maybe like we'll be knowing each other. Like every soul is having a Paramatma, but still we hurt them. That may be a Papa. I don't know exactly, but what I think is.
hurting others is papa. No, that's what you are saying,
Yeah.
Nayana.
Yes. Because every soul is having a Paramatma, we think.
No, that is, you have to put it this way. All of us are Paramatmas inside.
Yeah,
yes.
okay. Uh-huh.
But how practical is that, Nayana? Can you be always be sweet to everybody all the time? Is it possible?
No, not like that. We
Hmm.
can try to correct them. Initially, hurting them harshly. If they do some mistakes or something like that, we could have make them correct. If
Fine.
they are not perfect, then that is their karma. Let them do whatever they want. Then we can leave them. But instead of hurting them, we can let them do their karma.
Okay, fine. But how do I know I am perfect to be correcting somebody else?
That is also a thing.
Your line of thinking is very correct, Nayana. Be kind,
Okay.
be soft, don't hurt others with your thoughts and actions. Very beautiful, very, very elevating thoughts. Mm,
Okay.
please hold on to that. Apart
Hmm.
from, yes,
Purnimaji.
Anything which
yes,
go
Kamala.
ahead.
No, somebody is talking. Let them complete.
No, no, done. Done.
Okay.
You are on. Yeah.
So, what I wanted to say is, Guruji says Atma Nindana is Papa because everybody is a Paramatma, as you said now. So we are all Shiva, right? So we cannot blame ourselves.
Correct.
Second thing I wanted to tell is we know deep inside our consciousness, we know what is right and what is wrong. So when we are doing something which is not aligning with our own intuition and consciousness, that causes Papa.
Beautiful. Absolutely.
And
Very nice.
and also anything which violates our dharma or cosmic law or our moral thinking, as just now shared,
Correct.
that causes papa or sin or something like.
Ethical, moral, legal,
Mhm.
all those things.
Anything which is disharmony in the system or the nature, definitely it's
Yes.
a sin.
All these are outward. But what Kamala pointed out, that is important. What Nayana said also was how the world will get affected. But how will it affect me, inside me? How will it affect me if I do something wrong? Like Shweta, she swatted a mosquito. Fine, it has got Sadgati, whatever, but she doesn't know. And she feels a distress within her. Isn't it? That is the parameter, Nayana. If I am hurt inside, if whatever I do hurts me, if it depresses me, if my mind is disturbed by that action, that is Papa. My mind might be hurt. Why will I? Yes, Nayana, please carry on.
Yes, ma'am. That's what. Like, our duty is whatever the duty is given by Krishna to us, the it will go on accordingly. If we need to hurt means we should control ourselves to not to hurt them. Because Anguli Mala story also we know. Because the saint with his good I don't know exactly what to say. I'm not so such a good in spiritual way. I'm just a beginner.
Buddha.
So like that we can keep ourselves calm and we can make the person to change. We are not perfect, but we can make them to be changed instead of hurting them.
Very nice. Very nice. Correct.
My personal opinion is I think we have to always work on ourselves, keep progressing ourselves. I think
Yes.
the world, if looking at you only, I think that stage will come. If we keep working on ourselves, it keeps, like if you can motivate someone, you can. But as you said, yeah, hurting we don't have to do it, but our focus should be more on ourselves than others outward.
Yes.
So, what is sin is whatever, when I feel sadness, sorrow, because Atmaninda, becoming sorrowful is Atmaninda. Why? Because Atma is Sachid Ananda. Ananda is my Swarupa. The more, if I feel sorrowful, I'm moving away from that, my real nature. Isn't it? If I feel depressed, sorrowful, angry, all the negative emotions, then I'm moving away from my real nature, which is Ananda. So when will I get sorrowful? When I'm moving away from the core. Ashte. When my face is turned towards the sun, there is no shadow. When I'm always in, towards the sun, looking at the higher truths of life, and I'm always in Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana, there is no sorrow. If I turn back and start moving away, long shadows will start falling. Depression, everything will start. Bottom line, don't give up Shravana, Manana, Nididhyasana. Little.
Then you should keep daily satsanga.
How? Daily satsanga. We should not satsanga with myself also. At least Shravana we have to do regularly. So many thousands of videos Prabhuji has put, and other, of course, masters. Yes, Padmaja.
Yeah, so when we are in this satsanga, we feel good listening to us and all. But however, if we are alone and also feel good, that means you are in great satsanga because you are no, you yourself are feeling good. You have that satsanga because you are with yourself always.
Always, the self is always Sat.
Yeah. So
Sat
when
means
we
what?
are
Sat
yeah, when
means
we are
what?
alone, we should feel good. We should feel that. Then it means that yes, you are with yourself, with higher self.
ಹೌದು. Satsangatve
Well said, Padmaja. I feel sometimes. because I am alone.
Hmm. When you're alone, that solitude is so beautiful. It has to be an empowering solitude. When it will come only with all this, only with satsanga, it will come. Satsanga, with satsanga comes nissanga. Nobody, yaru horagade, outer satsang you don't need. You are happy with atmanyeva atmana tushtaha. Krishna will say later, you are happy with yourself. And then with nissanga comes nirmoha, attachment will drop. And then nirmohatve jivan mukti, ultimate. So, at least with satsanga, let us go a little forward. Okay, can we play this Arati by our dear Nirmala and then close for the day? Gita
Yes.
Arati, she had sung. So we will play that. And oh, okay. जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते हरिहय कमल विहारिणि सुंदर सुपुनीते कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनि कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनि कामासक्ति हरा जय भगवद गीते कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनि कामासक्ति हरा तत्वज्ञान विकासिनि तत्वज्ञान विकासिनि विद्या ब्रह्म परा जय भगवद गीते निश्चल भक्ति विधायिनि निर्मल मलहारी शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनि शरण रहस्य प्रदायिनि सब विधि सुखकारी जय भगवद गीते राग द्वेष विदारिणि कारिणि मोद सदा भव भयहारिणि तारिणि भव भयहारिणि तारिणि परमानंद प्रदा जय भगवद गीते आसुर भाव विनाशिनी नाशिनी तमरजनी दैवी सद्गुण दायिनी हरि रसिका सजनी जय भगवद गीते समता त्याग सिखावनी हरिमुख की बाणी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी सकल शास्त्र की स्वामिनी श्रुतियों की रानी जय भगवद गीते दया सुधा बरसावनी मातु कृपा कीजे हरिपद प्रेम दान कर हरिपद प्रेम दान कर आपनो कर लीजे जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते जय भगवद गीते That was our Nirmala.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. So splendorous she looks, no? So elegant, so beautiful. Okay.
Thank you, Purnima.
Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityormam Amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 ನಾನು ನಾನೆಂಬುದು ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಈ ದೇಹ ಮನಬುದ್ಧಿ ನಾನಲ್ಲ, ಸಚ್ಚಿದಾನಂದಾತ್ಮ ಶಿವನಾನು ನಾನೇ, ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ ಶಿವೋಹಂ. ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು, ಲೋಕಾಃ ಸಮಸ್ತಾಃ ಸುಖಿನೋ ಭವಂತು. ಹರಿಃ ಓಂ ತತ್ಸತ್. ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಹರಿಃ ಓಂ.